You damn right. Itshab. I know I'm with you physically, but mentally I'm lost. Pop a perky for my problems, I just step on my exhaust. Too much pressure on my mind, I might just drive into a wall. So much things I saw in life, I just wish I never saw.
What's good, y'all? I go by the name 808 Marv, producer from Broward County, Florida, and today we're doing a beat breakdown with Rap Chronic for Itshab's Lost on the Big I album.
Never saw. I know I'm with you physically, but mentally I'm lost. Pop a perky for my problems, I just step on my exhaust. Too much pressure on my mind, I might just drive into a wall. So much things I saw in life, I just wish I never saw.
So shout out my dog Savant first and foremost, who was one of the first people I really locked in with when I started taking music serious. And me and Hab from the same place, both of us went to Miramar, and we been locked in for real. But I never knew his name was Hab. I never knew it was from the same place. I just heard him making music, and one day I'm riding in the car with my brother, and he's playing this song, and I'm just like, who is this? He was like, damn, how you from Miramar and you don't know Hab? I was offended. So I'm like, man, I gotta lock in with him, you feel me? So once I started taking this producing stuff serious, which is that's one of the real first beats I really made, for real. So Savant had sent over this melody, and I just knew this was something I wanted to make that was bouncy. You could tell from the jump, this is a bouncy kind of vibe you want to make, you know? Especially with the pianos right here, I just knew it was gonna be something bouncy. So when we go back, he got vocals on it. He added this little beatbox effect to kind of get it moving a little bit. You feel me? And I just started the beat off early. I made the hi-hats just as bouncy, so that way it can get it going. And here you go.
We're the 808.
At the time, Hab just started blowing up, and everybody's like, yo, who's this kid that's blowing up? And he had already had the song because I reached out to him way before in advance. So this was one of the first songs he put on the album, and I just knew okay, this might do something, you know? Basically, Hab called me one day, and he's like, bro, I need beats. But I had already had this cooked up, but I never sent it just yet. And I'm just trying to think to myself, what can I send him? Because I haven't really figured out his vibe yet, or what he likes. So I was just going through my beats, and I'm like, okay, this is bouncy. I could send him a bouncy vibe like this. You know, especially with the pianos and everything. Just like this. It's really the pianos. Once I heard the pianos, I'm like, okay. It's gonna be a bouncy beat. And the 808s, I did just that with the 808s. You know, just like that. And then once we finished that, I just sent it over to Hab, and he was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go record to this right now. As soon as we finished, he sent it back. He was like, it's one of my favorite songs, and it's definitely going on the album. At the time, we was having a discussion, okay, who's gonna get the song? Because I was trying to put together a tape. And I'm like, bro, you might as well just let me keep the song. He said, nah, this song hard, I'm keeping it. So I was just like, all right. But then everybody did end up liking the song for real. I really liked the song, I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't know the impact it had up until around graduation time. Because my sisters went to the same school we all went to. So when I went to their graduation, everybody was out there yo, 808, Marv, I see you doing your thing. You know, that Lost song is hard. And I'm just like, did I listen to it? It really kind of surprised me for real, because, you know, to see people really tune in on what you're doing, it really made me want to go harder. I didn't know the impact that it had, and it was on Apple Music, playlists, and all kinds of stuff. So I was just like, okay, it's happening, you know? So I just knew, okay, And like I said, this is Hab's favorite song, or one of his favorite songs. So I was just like, okay, I see why. It was really up until like I started seeing the effect of everybody. So with this part right here, I like to give all my beats like a little space bridge, the part where the beat really gets to breathe a little bit. Shout out Sai for teaching me that. But you basically like let the beat breathe a little bit, and then you just make it pick back up. So right before he did that, gave it this little bridge right here with the bass line. Right before he did that, I gave it this little bridge part right here with the bass line. And I just put some kicks over it, so that way it's not too aggressive for me. Cause you already got the 808s going for, you know, a couple bars, like right here. But I wanted to like give them space to talk, which is very important for like when you have beats with your artists. You gotta give them room, so that way they can get out what they need to get out, that message that they need to get out.
Can you tell me where your head at? I'm on the road, I'm doing shows, I'm with a bread at. Ain't in my feelings anymore.
This part right here, he really like sung on this part. So I know I did the job right when he started singing. This is what I wanted him to do on this part, and he did just that. When you finally get an artist's vocals on your beats, there's a lot of feelings that really like go through it, because at first you're like, damn, they really hopped on the beat, you know, you did it. But now it's like, okay, you gotta wait for the song to come out. So a lot of people be having mixed emotions for real. But I know me, once I got these vocals back and he sent me the song directly, I just knew like, okay, it's happening, like we doing it. And at the time I just started producing for real. So really seeing the impact that it had, like for somebody to just jump on it. And everybody was rooting for Hab. Everybody from the same place, Miramar, all of Miramar, we just rooting for Hab. And everybody was like, okay, this is hard. And he posted the trailer online. Everybody was like reposting it, everybody was tagging me. They're like, oh shit, you know? So it was a wonderful feeling just to get the song back, just to hear everything. The final song, for it to come out, produced by 808 Marv, and it was just a great feeling. So man, be on the lookout for more music dropping for 2025, more sounds, more everything coming out this year. I got a lot I'm working on, and just stay tuned. My name is 808 Marv, and you watching Rap Chronic.
I'm on the road, I'm doing shows, I'm with a bread at. Ain't in my feelings anymore, I'm doing better. I'm impactful with my music like a letter. That shit get in jail when you in shackles, it's a battle. Ain't no you stand in front of me, and for my dreams you get devout. To the devil in his eyes, no I won't go out like no coward.